I hope you've been looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy in good places with good people, doing good things. I'm going to go find my live really quick. Give me just a second so I can moderate for myself. Got a lot of downloads. So far, what I can tell you is this is outside of the Empress. So this is the Empress energy. This is the Emperor energy. These are just facts, I guess, like where Spirit wants to guide the message to. And then these are, again, the like people from the past is what I determined that we would call them. What we're going to call them now. People from the past. We're just going to kind of put them in a group. Oddly too, yeah, the rubber band this way. So the Emperor's energy is, I feel like the Emperor's like ready. The Emperor's, look. The Empress is like ready, but like maybe compartmentalizing things because there's like 3 different sections. And I don't know, like when I pulled them, I was just pulling them, Some people feel like, hurry up, you're taking too long. Yeah, give it a minute. You be patient, that's a part of it. And then these people, it was just, some decks at the last minute because I was like, they're going to want to try to creep in these decks anyway. So I gave them separate space so that they can maybe see if there's guidance for them in this information. That's really the only reason why, guys. They deserve to be offered the opportunity at all times. It's like every Sunday there's an altar call, right? Okay. Spirit saying there's a lesson of accountability is actually what there is. So anyway, let me get into this live so I can see what's happening. All right, there's the echo. We know we're in. All right. Cool. Oh, wait, it won't let me chat and see the chat. Hold on, guys. What are you getting right now? Oh, let's see. It's wild. Oh no. Okay. It's not even participating. All right. And it won't. My bad, you guys. I want to make sure that I'm in here. All right. All right, I'll get started and see if there's anything that pops up that I need to see anyway. All right, so for the first group of cards here, poverty, trauma. Maybe they're what they can expect in this upcoming time frame is overcoming loss, similar to that of the Neolithic Revolution. Ooh, yeah, and overcoming loss came out twice. Dang. Ooh, there's some serious lessons here. Hold on, what is the Neolithic? A new stone age is characterized by the beginning of a settled human lifestyle. People learn to cultivate plants and domesticate animals for food rather than rely solely on hunting and gathering. So it's like basically there's things changing on the planet, like we've been saying as a collective, that these people are coming to terms with seeing right now, and they're being called to maybe do some live and learn. Maybe people that have been thinking and on the fence are really realizing I'm getting their lack of patience with respect to judgment. Yeah, trying to make this, I feel like it was trying to make the wheel turn in their favor without the proper information, without the proper attitude, without the proper focus, which of course if you've already been on your spiritual journey, yeah, and then the way that they works about it, is also what I'm getting here. Yeah, that's been illuminated or is being illuminated. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I saw the father of baskets. There. Okay. These are the people on the outside. Neolithic period area. Ooh, Spirit said this is the truth too, if anybody's debating that. So I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, let that be illuminated as well, is what I'm understanding. That's wild. You guys sat here and saw me shuffle those cards. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Well, okay, so what they're understanding and what they're seeing or what they should know right now, because look at this. It's like, and I read it backwards because that's how it kind of fell out, right? So it's like whatever the Empress or whatever's been illuminated by the Empress or that the Empress has illuminated, everybody can see that, like, it's, this was a download that I got too the other day. Like, everybody can see that it's like, even, for lack of like knowledge of each person's specific, you know, dispositions, like the demons that they're attached to, you know, the STDs, you know, the spiritually transmitted demons that they carry. Either way, and there's a magician in reverse, so it tells them spell work too. So whatever it is that's that they're been involved in, they're like, it's basically whatever they attach themselves to, whatever the entity is that they attach themselves to. Yeah, they should have hesitated to, even that like entity knows that they should have hesitated because this was a promise. They knew that. Like, it's almost like, well, you knew there was a right and a wrong in this scenario. That's what I'm getting. Like, you knew you should have hesitated. You hesitated because you knew better. You knew not to put yourself in that situation or circumstance. Ooh, yeah, because this is like their strategy. They know their strategy was out of order. Yeah, to try to make somebody like this look like, you know, like, I don't know, just kind of maybe try to make them seem like, I don't know. What is this? Oh, just try to like unnecessarily is what I'm seeing here, because I'm trying to look for reason, but all I see is like what they were doing still. Because I'm like, okay, what's the reason? What's the reason? So what was it? Oh, yeah. I guess, and that's what these people are learning. Like we said at the beginning, the Neolithic, yeah, the High Priestess is sneaking itself out to the top. The Neolithic period where, you know, things changed, everything changed, you know. They weren't aware that this strategy wasn't a part of the origin for this time frame, which they have been made known that. Like they have been made known that. They got a lot of warning signs. They got a lot of information. They got a lot of insight, and, you know, they didn't want to believe it. That's a whole illusion thing, and that's what they're trying to use it as a defense with the universe, and that's not flying, is what I'm understanding them to know. Yeah, there's a lot of nervous, and I got that before I started the reading. I was like, dang, I didn't even post that I was going to do a reading. Like, what's all the anxious energy? Because I haven't, like, a lot of people are thinking back to like what they did, but it looks like this Empress energy is like just thinking about like the truth and clarity about the vision for the future and how, you know, they're sitting on top of the world, because this is the Empress's deck. And we're stopping from there and moving on to the Empress real quick and trying to check that out. Yeah. And then we'll get into the Empress deck and read on the Emperor energy next. Yeah. Wow. People don't understand everything, but it's not for them to. It's what I'm understanding. There's been, oh yeah, there's also been this thing with like the Empress who's like someone, okay, so this is the thing. Someone did come towards you recently with an offer. It was a legit offer too. What the danger is in that, the trigger warning for Divine Feminine, for these Empress energy from the download that I got, is that even though it was like an actual true offer, that's also the trouble with it. That's why it appears as though Divine Masculine stopped it. He's also been kind of challenged, is my understanding. Yeah, he's been challenged by someone like in the same kind of standing. Yeah, Like, well, why are you holding this person back if you're not, if you're not in front of them? So somebody's challenged by a masculine because they did go towards you. So like they woke up. Oh yeah, they woke up this morning maybe feeling like, okay, well, wait a minute. Okay, so all right, I'm not confused. Yeah, wait a minute. Like, this is the type of person. And so that, oh, there we go. That was a part of the download too. So the problem with that is that, yeah, even if this person is coming in for like ill intent, even if this person is coming towards the Empress to try to like, just like see what they can see, get what they can get. Yeah, just kind of find out more, see what they can see, get what they can get. There's still this understanding that they would still this person would still end up seeing a lot with the Empress. Like they could still see themselves with her as well. And that's, oh yeah, see, look, because the Lovers is like peeking out behind here. So it's like finally there's somebody that's like actually made a move towards the Empress energy that is of the right caliber. And they were like told no by Divine Masculine. Now if this person will try again, like behind the scenes, I don't know. But right now, yeah, that is something that it looks like Divine Masculine is worried or cautious, or should be, maybe that's a trigger for Divine Masculine right now. Is that like, oh, well, am I not enough for you kind of energy? And it's not that at all. It's actually like, it's okay. So number one, it's just that the Divine Feminine knows that they have a lot to offer with respect to helping other people reach their goals. They know that they can help other people with their creative endeavors. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, even if it's just like a cool friendship and somebody that's like, okay, wait a minute, like she's super cool. But they know also that if this person is even if I'm in the slightest physically attracted to Divine Feminine, that they would end up, moving closer, because Divine Feminine is one of those people that is easy to love. Like once people, yeah, it's like this transformation. This transformation is just like automatic when you deal with the Divine Feminine. There's this automatic transformation that occurs when people come towards her. And that's where this kind of like confrontation energy is. People always end up like being conflicted, like, wait a minute, I could see myself with her. And then there's this garter belt energy that's down by her calf, which is like, yeah, that is what's playing out here. Everybody can see that. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I didn't mean to sound like that. But yeah, it's like, oh, look, and that's what gets a lot of these people over here, because those started to fall off the table if they didn't. Okay, nothing fell, but that makes them fall off their seat a little. But yeah, that's one of the things like that's making people move towards you, or is maybe like signifying to people. It's like, it's almost like you're just too attractive that people are going to do that. The Emperor really knows that too. I'm gonna cover up his wand there. So I don't know, this isn't one of those, what I'm being told to make sure is like, this isn't one of those things like maybe previously where Divine Feminine was allowed to like just spiritually engage. No, it's moved now. It's moved because again, it's like the as above, so below. So everything that took place maybe last spring is actually harvesting right now, right? Because that's when you plant. So things that occurred maybe in this past spring's readings are now playing out, is what I'm understanding. Yeah. And this is a part of like seeing if the right decisions will be made. And that goes for both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, because it's like, where do you want to be? Because now there are other people that actually see where you could be. Yeah. That see where you could be, and they see that too. Like they see this and the Divine Feminine as well, in the Empress energy. So, and then Divine Feminine also can't be fake, is what I'm understanding. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, no, don't fake the funk. Don't be, you know, don't be, yeah, because it's like, this is the Empress energy carries this like, okay, I'm a very truthful and honest person, you know, I'm going to expose, you know, everything as it is, because there's nobody that's, you know, that's beyond. It's like, the thing is, it's like, ye who cast the first stone or whatever, right? Let them not be, you know what I mean? And it's because this person, yeah, because the divine feminine really upholds that energy, like in their, yeah, just in their, you know, I don't know, in their essence. Like, it's an essence, it's a part of their essence and aura is what I was just told. Yeah. It's a part of their, I heard requirement for the work with the guides. Yeah, I'm not making that up. Look, the Eight of Pentacles and the Heavenly Master were the two cards that just flew out after that. Yep, so, because I felt it getting quiet and people were like, people maybe contesting that in their own energy. Because it doesn't exist in their own energy. That's why they doth protest. Yeah, so really, Empress energy is just in their divine femininity. They are literally like opening the envelope to that part of them, and it's already being felt outside. Okay, let's see what else is going on. I didn't pull any of these for. I get an energy of like, a lot of people still don't know if you see them. They don't know if they, like, how much they can understand, like if the Emperor or the Empress can really see them and see their strategy, and then also, you know that there's good news waiting for them, and really, like, you know, avoid all outside things, and not get stressed out, you know what I mean? Or fall into some like divine, you know, this divinely timed confusion with an apology or something like that. Yeah, where somebody's trying to merit make that's in spiritual prison. Or if you're really going to just be focused on, your vow to like really enjoy life, and, you know, your professional goals and friendships and things like that. So that's how these outside people feel towards the divine masculine. Yeah, like, where are you really going to put your effort and energy? They kind of wonder that about both. I see the Viking age here in this. There's some energy from the Viking age that exists between divine masculine and divine feminine, which I already picked up on a long time ago. But I think they were both, like, don't take it the wrong way, but I think they were both men in a past life. Like, I think the Empress was really a man, and they worked in the same army together, and they had a relationship together, because that wasn't uncommon, from what I've learned. Yeah, there's also some essence of that in like the androgynous like look, or like pre-earth, like alien like look of divine feminine too, of the Empress energies as well. And they have this came out in my pre-shuffle. Yeah, it's kind of like something about like people believe that distance can separate love, but there's this Gnostic or dualistic faith. But okay, let me look that up. There's some esoteric or mystical knowledge. Yeah, we've said that so many times, haven't we? That the two of these individuals know how to enact or to utilize within themselves. Maybe they're, oh yeah, that's right too. That came out in the shuffle too. There's maybe something that happened in the springtime too in the South. If maybe these individuals travel south of where they normally are, right? That changed some things for them. That separation, yeah, that's what I wanted to highlight too. That separation, that distance during that time frame was what actually changed everything with a certain type of understanding. Again, it's this esoteric mystical knowledge. That's so wild. Yeah. And I'm getting like a timing from these asteroids, this asteroid information. Oh, here. Okay. So yeah, there's a past life energy between the Empress and the Emperor. That may seem, you know, odd, or that may like touch a certain part of certain divine masculines, like self-expression in this lifetime as well. I'm just going to put it that way because I've talked about this before, and the only reason why it's coming up is for people to try to put other people into a self-imposed prison. I see it right here, the Nine of Swords. People want other people to kind of live in some type of shame of like their past, and that's why it's called the past, is because everyone has one, right? And no one's being held to them unless, of course, they're really in this like mindset of like, oh yeah, I'm not saying I learned a lesson. I'm just saying, you know, like this. Okay, so for instance, there's this young man, and I don't know why he's coming up, because this guy, I just really don't like his energy, his character. There's this young boy that's been traveling around, just sleeping with people in foreign countries and catching stuff, and then trying to date women and all this other crazy stuff, right? And I feel Spirit saying he hasn't dealt with some loss of people. Yeah, but anyway, he's been, yeah, look, it explains who this character and this demonic entity is, all I'm gonna say is. And it's kind of like when that energy, you know, overthrows people's level of consciousness, because it's not like we grew up in this environment, and even if we did grow up in one, it's like, you know, we learn things at a certain time that like kind of show us, because this true love keeps coming out, that kind of show us that it's like, okay, it's that celestial faith is now showing up in those cards. That really gets us to where we want to go, because we have to have this kind of like never ending. If you think about celestial, to me, I think about the stars when I hear that, right? So it's like having this faith that goes beyond, you know, everything that we know to have existed. And there's no reason that we should, like, you know, remain the same way. You know what I mean? I believe that the reason why it fails, the past life issue for the Emperor here, is that they left someone as a widow or widower, and they never in the past life like acknowledged that love with this Empress energy, in that's a female or male, take it how it resonates in this lifetime, because things could be repeating themselves too. I mean, as they always do, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. And in that lifetime as well, the divine masculine actually left his inheritance to his lover. Wow. Okay. Wow. Because the lover, which was the divine feminine, the Empress, and this was otherwise celibate or asexual in that lifetime. So this was the only person that ever, you know, sparked their fancy, which I guess is a lot true, you know, in these other lifetimes. But right now, it looks like there's, you know, there's at least there's a fancy that's been sparked, I guess. I don't know what else to say about that. I'll leave that right there. And we'll get on into this Emperor energy. That was funny. Good timing for everything. All right, let's see what's happening. Maybe the Emperor is kind of fasting right now, going through some healing process. Yeah. Maybe addressing and understanding that like the lover's energy is really bringing like a lot of change for them. But I feel like they're sitting into the that energy quite well. Yeah, it's the Fool energy. Like this person looks pleasant and really happy. They feel like they have a lot of loyalty. They feel like they have like very little baggage, if any. They feel like they have the right gifts, the right, you know, whatever. They feel like they have the right everything. Yeah, they looked at get an energy of like this person has their backpack on, and they made like a double check. So that may be where the second energy is coming from. In the reading, there's an energy of like measured twice, cut once. And so there's this energy. Yeah. There's this energy of like, what is this? Because I get this is exactly what I told you guys over here, but it's just like playing out in the divine masculine, the Emperor's cards. Like this person is making sure that like while this process is still moving forward, I guess, I don't know, that they're like letting everybody know, like, yeah, I know divine feminine looks good, but that's my person, because I feel like there's this Queen of Wands, the Empress, heartbreak energy, and I feel like it's like this person, yeah, yeah. Let's get clarity. Yeah, look, it's the giving is on the bottom. Like this person knows. Maybe there have been cups that have been given out before too, and maybe even somebody got an extra cup at some point, because there's this cup at the top over there behind. So maybe there's somebody else got like an extra cup at some point, and now the divine masculine is like, nope, I'm at another door, and that person with the other cup is behind them, kind of like, oh well, remember when you gave me this extra cup? Well, yeah, see, this person is delulu. So there's somebody that's delusional that is trying to like interject their emotional instability on divine masculine. Yep, because of how they feel. And I guess divine masculine is like not interested in that. That's what divine masculine is maybe fasting from. Yeah. This seems to be an obsessive lover, and the divine masculine is in an energy of like being a husband. That's their identity right now. You see how I'd like clarify when I said that too? Yeah, early modern time frame. Yeah, and it's like they learned their lesson of gluttony, because that's right here on the card. You see it over here? So, that, I mean, since people don't like to believe me all the time. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, and I feel like there's this air of confidence too, because I feel like, okay, so again, the rubber band was all the way wrapped around the Emperor's set of cards, right? So the Emperor energy is really like ready and knowing and like on point. I don't get that the Empress energy isn't. I think it's just like in a different kind of way. But I feel like the separation of it is to be able to allow divine masculine to do whatever divine masculine is doing. I don't know. There's this Page of Swords energy, and then it goes to Knight of Swords, and then it's like, then divine masculine goes dark. So there's really like no legit way to be able to understand or know what divine masculine is doing right now. That's just what I'm getting. But the pursuit is most assuredly, oh, no, there's somebody that was in the Queen of Wands that maybe used to be in the Queen of Wands energy with them when they were in their King of Wands energy, that they've kind of got their defenses up towards. Yeah, that's who's coming out. I feel like maybe the heartache moment, somewhere in that period of heartache, there was an Empress energy that they were able to get close to. And yeah, like they see what they needed to see. It's going over there. Yeah, and then they're really just like not even like interested in letting anybody know what they're doing at this moment. They're gonna hold back because they don't need anybody trying to come in and sabotage their circumstances or situation. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter how many readings. That's what I'm understanding. Like divine masculine is like, yeah, you know, I asked divine to cloak what I was doing and when I'm going and where I'm going and how I'm going, and you know, just no one knows. Yeah, and that's putting these people that are confused in this really like heartbroken energy is what I'm getting. So I just feel like the divine beings are really doing a great job at like keeping themselves clear of all negative and toxic energies. There's no confusion. They are focused on themselves as they should be. What the heck? Give me just a second. Here we go. Here we go, there we go, there we go. All right, what else here? What else here? What else here? That's not fair. How come I can't see anything in the chat? I don't like that. Anyway, all right. So I'll just kind of do some little let it fall where it may. Ooh, oh, okay. I'm supposed to get into that. Okay, so a part of any type of like like attempts to defeat your transition and your transformation essentially was supposed to make you not understand or not have any like gnostic faith, they really were trying to separate you by distance, like making you feel like you had been, abandoned, even trying to make you like some may feel like a prisoner of war or work slave energy. Yeah, which would try to cause you to like maybe, there's another faith in here too, cause you to be like celibate or like not even want to be attracted to anybody, but you know that attract, like that's impossible. You're still alive. That part. It's like, maybe they even wanted to confuse people on like, yeah, maybe they even wanted to confuse people on like what, like if you were interested in the same or if you were the opposite sex, if you were, they did a lot of stuff, right? Now I'm getting like there's maybe even some, I'm getting like a Middle Eastern type of energy. This may have happened back when you were working with maybe entities or deities from that time frame, like from the Middle East, and that helped you through that oppression trauma. That maybe protects you now from being in any type of like confused. Yeah, I said confused and then truth and discernment. Yeah. Yeah, it tricked you from like, this is how you like evaded that poison. Like, this is why you don't like drink the poison, which is like negative thought projections or, things that are going to put you in the wrong position or, keep you out of alignment, basically. Now, let me look up this primal. Oh, maybe there was some like lack of knowledge on their part about this primal faith that you have. So it's like, let me see the definition. Oh, and then I have a bunch of notes too, because you guys know I go into, oh, look, the Empress card was down here. Like somebody was wondering like, what notes did she have? Somebody from out here was wondering that because this card, I said there was a card that flew out, remember? That was it. Okay. So good. Okay. Pre-scientific. Primal religions are usually pre-scientific. In other words, rather than using experimentation and observation to explain the world, they use things like myth and ritual. Although there are some expectations, primal religions are usually found in small, insulated tribes. Yeah, so it's kind of like the understanding and the knowledge of like marrying the idea that the reason that cults should be existing is for this, is for primal religion, like type of myth and ritual. Anyway, I don't know why that's coming up again, but let's see. Okay, so there were a bunch of different things that I was looking up. So I looked up the word unto, which is, it's like kind of the first time the word definition brought me to like more questions without answering the question, because I literally looked it up and it just gives you like another definition, like archaic for this and this for that. And it's like, okay, archaic for term to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And it's like, what? So it's like a two. And then it says marriage was forever unto death, right? And so then it went on and I'm like looking for a definition. And it says, and he said unto him, who is my neighbor? Unto who was used to indicate that something continued until a particular time. Be ye faithful to the end. And so I'm just kind of like, this is really wild that it doesn't have like, it's like to, toward, till, until, against. Those are synonyms of it, but they don't give you a definition of the word, which is really odd to me. Next to, beside, in the direction of. That sounds like the best description to it, like, right? Unto. So yeah, you will definitely be led into temptation. I feel like divine feminine has already been led into that temptation elsewhere. It's like, that's not the end. Okay, that's true. Okay, what else was I told to look up? In that instance, Somehow I got on some chakra energy, and so I was told, or yeah, I was given these, the colors from the signal, the signal on the picture that I chose, and I chose them in that specific category, but it was after I had already laid the table out and was ready to do the reading, because I was just trying to make sure I had all my notes and like stuff to look at and tell you guys about. But when I looked them up, and the first one, the red one, is for these people on the outside. Basically, their root chakra is being affected right now severely, which that's a part of their grounding and survival. They don't really have any control right now in these circumstances with respect to that. Again, I want to point out the fact that the Ace of Swords was their card for this. The Ace of Swords just went over on top of the Empress, and what I believe this is also the Hangman. I don't know why that was coming out, but yeah. They are in this real stage of like merit making, and they are in spiritual prison. But anyway, so yeah, they have to learn how to ground themselves and learn how to survive in this instance. And then for the next one was the yellow, right, green and yellow, green. So green is for the Empress. So the Empress is really working on the heart chakra as it relates to love and compassion, right? So maybe even going through some, I don't know. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. I get a lot of energy from the heart chakra. I feel like maybe just leading with the heart, because you have to understand the divine feminines that we talk about in my readings used to be emperors in the reverse. That's who they were. That's how that got them tied up with people like this. Like, that's why, people like this exist in their past, is because they were the emperor in reverse. They had established themselves as like the boss energy. You know what I mean? They went through that, and they even went even further. You know what I mean? So, which kind of attests to the whole connection between the past life energy of being another masculine. But it is what it is. Look, 1, 2, 3 on my clock when I say that. 1, 2, 3. See? 1, 2, 3. Anyway, so maybe being real feminine too. I get like just a lot of very divine. Oh, here it is. I was like, where did I see that? That's what's attracting. That's why someone has already started to spiritually go through the process of challenging your divine masculine, the emperor energy, because I'm looking directly at it when I'm thinking that. So anyway, divine masculine is on the yellow chakra, the solar plexus. It's tied to personal power. So really standing in your personal power, divine masculine. Yeah. And I get that that's where you are, because my elbow just was like stuck to this rubber band that was around your set of cards. So I don't feel like that's a thing that you're really trying to conquer right now. What's this? Okay. Sorry, everything I see that I don't understand today, I am Googling it while you guys are here, because maybe there's something to do with people in Baltic countries or states. Latvia, Lithuania, Eastern Europe. Interesting. Maybe you're seeing the bigger picture. Okay, do some research in that, divine masculine. I'm being told to, like, when things come out, you're like, what? Google it on your own, so it can help guide you on your like interference, which is the communication level, which is technology, right? That's an interference, in my opinion. Think about it, right? Okay, thank you. Anyway, that's what got a lot of these people caught up, is what I'm understanding. Yep, because these cards were all sticking. Yeah, they made like their wrong decisions, is what I'm being seen. Okay. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I feel like there's like this easy going. Oh yeah, look. There's this easy going for the Empress energy right now. Really, like, again, just being in this, my voice even changed. So yeah, it's definitely like some very, yeah, very protected, very lovely. All right, let's see. I'll pull a few more on the Emperor just to see. What's my title here? Measure twice, cut once. Yeah, let me pull some more cards. Measure twice, cut once. Roll the dice. Okay, that's where we're at in the energy. We're in the roll the dice energy. Spirit's saying, okay, these people, they always roll in the dice, unfortunately for them, in the wrong direction. They be like, man, they be coming up with the worst odds, but the odds are not in their favor. But, yet and still. Why don't they pretend? They are still here. All right, anything else for these people on the outside. Okay, that is the Dr. Buzzard. And in this deck, this is the Justice card. Maybe they're all seeing that like the Empress is having justice. Yeah, in their decisions. That's interesting. Oh, and they really understand that like they're receiving, the Divine Feminine is receiving wish fulfillment, because like they couldn't put Divine Feminine energy, like the Empress energy, in like this crossroads, like nowhere to go. They always know where to go. Like if they have to, they'll just, I don't know. I don't feel like any of this is like, does this feel too scary? I don't know. Maybe they were trying to get you, you know, caught up. Yeah, put you in some like energy of like holding back and trying to maybe see if you wanted to take another direction, either. But you were just like, no, I'm just kind of in the energy of like, okay, I see, you know, that everything is not, you know, as it seems all the time. Like there's deeper meaning, you know, someone may even need help in moving on. That may be why they reach out to. Yeah. Yes, because people know that the Divine Feminine is the type of energy. So that's what the Divine Feminine is with like any offers that are coming to her. It's like, yeah, the Divine Feminine, hold on, because this wants to be seen so bad. So let me get to that. So the reason why any offers are even being, you know, available is because other people, you know, want to figure out how to get into this Ten of Cups energy for themselves, right? Because they, you know, they understand they sit in the Nine of Pentacles, because, you know, it is what it is. And they know that the Divine Feminine, the Empress energy, can help them in whatever way that means. It's one of those like, it's a green light, because there's this level of protection. Father of, I get some energy like, but the Divine Masculine, the Emperor energy just kind of like prevails for whatever reason. Not that anybody's like disappointed about that, maybe except for people who want the the Emperor energy that aren't the Empress energy. But like that balance is always going to be met with that. Yeah, it's the Four of Swords and Four of Swords, because it's like, yeah, I'll never rest until, yeah, it's not a like toxic energy either. It's not some like confused energy. What deck was that? Oh yeah, that's the outside. The outside looking in knows that and sees that. Yeah, it's coming up with the Aunt Caroline. They see that cycle has changed too, because that's the 10, the cycle. Yeah, look, oh my gosh, come on now. The Wheel of Fortune to the Wheel of Fortune. They see that it's both things for both the, okay, gosh, Spirit was like, you better make sure. Yeah, the 2 in the Union. Look, I didn't even shuffle. This is the split, the 9 of Wands. They know that that's not going to work. Any type of, like, there's this defense, there's this perseverance, there's this stamina, that, you know, they can't, it was an 818 number, and then now it's a 213 number. So I feel like that's very true, that there was, yeah, what I'm saying, yeah. And it's because Divine Feminine, uh-oh, is my life gone? I can't see what I'm doing. What happened here? Okay, are we back now? What in the heck?